Yay, baseball! Sport I actually understand fully.
Yay, baseball! Go Cards.
XXL jersey for like a giant person. Woo!
See,
Actually usable now.
The Phillies lost today though, 7-11.
I know there's a lot of like depressed people at the bar down the street already. I was like, chill out.
And the Cardinals are currently losing 8-7. So this is cool.
Woo! Crazy news day.
What?
It's a good day for a crazy news day.
Let me see what the Royals are doing because now I'm very curious of the Royals. The Royals lost 2-0.
Not this.
Every home team I think is like losing besides the Phillies because the Phillies were away. Anyway, welcome to
I said hello, everyone.
Hello, Sherry.
Sherry!
Dad, aka Scott. If you are in the chat, drop hello. We'll mention you. Welcome to our favorite segment, Crazy News Reports.
Sherry, I have to say thank you. You'll get a more formal thank you later. But the onesie is so cute for Finn. He's going to love it. And I just got one for hello. I just got one sent to me, is being sent to me for like breast cancer awareness from a LRG friend today too. So, yeah. So my man's gonna have some clothes for the first year.
Welcome, Chrissy. We're back again for another week.
It's kind of weird with just two of us. There's usually like 5 people here.
Yeah, there's been like multiple people with us back to back to back to back. So it's back to just the two of us. But how have you been? How's your week? How's everything going? Yeah.
I'm almost on spring break, so we've got that going for us. We've got one more parent conference day tomorrow, and then 4 more academic days till spring break, for which I'm very excited. Other than that, I'm doing okay. I'm just trying to get sleep. It's getting harder. And yeah, that's about it.
I'm trying to fix my camera to the point where I'm like even with you, but you can't see it. Okay, there we go. I'm doing good. I literally, spoiler, we announced our, I'm trying to also get even hype with you. We announced our coffee flavor today because I didn't think I was going to be able to drink anything. Because I had a popcorn kernel stuck in my gum for over a week. So I had to get that taken out.
Over a week?
Over a week. And it's bad because popcorn kernels can cause abscess in your gums and it can actually kill you. It becomes infected.
That's frightening.
Yeah, so fun. Be careful what you eat. But other than that, no, I'm very excited. I have some very exciting news coming in 2 weeks. Literally 2 weeks from now, we have some very exciting news. So I'm excited about that. But other than that, not much has changed. Just school.
Do I know about the news?
You know about everything. No one else does. Can't announce it yet.
Okay.
So, Chrissy, it's time for our favorite segment. Once I can find it. What are you drinking tonight?
I have Diet Orange Fanta, like the soda. And I was like, fucking, you know how they have those like those soda machines like in the Wawas and stuff where you can pick like a bunch of things. I was experimenting with all these different flavors and they didn't hit like the orange.
I love the like freestyle machines, and I'll explain why. Because it was a Coca-Cola freestyle machine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll explain why.
I was just messing with it. I was like just mixing stuff, and I was like, "Is this like a craving? What is happening? Like, why am I?" People were like waiting. I was like, "All right, fine. I'm just gonna get the orange."
I am drinking. The reason why I say is because I went to Wendy's, and they have a Coca-Cola freestyle machine. This is a Coke cream soda.
Oh, is that good?
Yeah, I got it the other day because they're like, we don't have orange, and I was like, fine, I'll get cream soda flavor.
Is it both like mixed together, or is that
it's like a cream soda? Yeah, it's a cream soda Coke. So,
oh, cool.
I like it. We're gonna hit on some people here. We're
gonna hit on some people. Ooh,
I know. Mom is drinking Pepsi.
Not like that. That's all your family. Hello, we love Pepsi.
Dad is drinking homemade lemonade.
Homemade?
Homemade lemonade. But it is time now for us to do our little segment, another little segment we like to call Name That Coffee Flavor. Even though we've already spoiled it, the reason I want to do it is because I've been told by some people that they don't believe that there's actually coffee in here when I drink it. So
you're gonna open it up and prove it?
So I'm gonna open it up and I'm gonna prove first and foremost that there's coffee in here. Tonight, there's not. Also,
I was like, wait, what? Where's the coffee?
Give me a second because this is leftover coffee from yesterday. So let me dump this out.
Not this. Hello, world. You guys ever think that Survivor is kind of like pizza?
Hello, I'm back. All right. So to prove that there's actually coffee in this, here's the coffee that is our peanut butter cup flavor.
Oh, peanut butter cup sounds good.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I love peanut butter stuff. I love peanut butter in my smoothies with my bananas.
Hold on a second.
Not this happening live.
Sorry.
Anyway, guys, Survivor's just like pizza. Sometimes there's really good pizza, and sometimes the pizza is from like Domino's or 7-Eleven, but you're still going to eat it because it's pizza. That's what I was trying to say. And sometimes it's going to be like Tacanelli's or New York pizza or whatever your best pizza out there in Missouri is. But
where are you getting? Where is this coming from?
I was thinking about this today about how like I don't love this season, but it's still Survivor.
Here's the peanut butter cup flavor, peanut butter cup coffee.
Bing.
Being poured into the actual cup that I drank out of for the last 8 episodes. Okay.
Is that Cobra?
No, it's actual coffee this time. Like not espresso. I can't get the lid on. Okay. See the coffee?
Wow.
It's legit. So every time we play Name the Coffee Flavor, there is actually coffee in it. And this week our coffee flavor was peanut butter cup. So yeah. But we right now want to say a little thank you to our presenters before we get into the night's episode. Birkin Brewing Company is a botanically inspired coffee camper brewed and planted in Warrensburg, Missouri. Owned and operated by women, it's brewed just for you. Follow Birkin Brewing Company on Instagram at Birkin Brewing Co. And receive 50 cents off your first order at the trailer by mentioning that we sent you. Birkin Brewing Company also sells brewed coffee, medium dark roast or medium light roast, either ground or whole bean to grind at home. Just message me if you want a bag, and I will have it shipped to you. That's Birkin Brewing Company, woman owned and operated right here in Warrensburg.
You ladies.
I'm so excited because they're going to be on in 2 weeks.
I hope they had a very prosperous Women's History Month. I know that's right because it's almost over.
Oh, my dad said Survivor is like Brussels sprouts.
Bye. Actually, no. I like.
I can kick him off of this stream. Like I have a button over here that says put user in timeout, and they won't be allowed to talk.
From YouTube? Really?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this.
Imagine how many people like have done that on like watching Sequester Survivor stuff.
Okay, let me see if I can do this. Oh, that's trippy. Ooh. Okay, right here. Ready? Put user in timeout.
So he still can watch though, right?
He can still watch. He just can't participate.
Okay. It wasn't that deep. I actually like Brussels sprouts. I like Brussels sprouts when they're like with olive oil in the oven though, not like, I don't know, the microwave ones. They smell weird. Anyway,
crazy news. Let's get into our crazy news for the month.
Woo!
I thought I was muted, but I wasn't. All right, I'm going to begin this episode, this crazy news report, with a Florida man.
Always something. Oh my God, one of my students told me she was moving to Florida at the end of the school year, and that's all I could think about. Oh my God. I was like, be careful who you date down there.
Okay. So, a Florida man was arrested Friday after he allegedly slapped a woman in the face with a slice of pizza during an argument, authorities said.
Women's History Month?
Deputies responded to a residence after receiving a 911 hang-up call for a possible domestic disturbance, the Marion County Sheriff's Office said in an arrest affidavit. Deputies spoke to suspect, 39-year-old Ortilio Larzo Alfonso.
That man is like 2 years older than me. Look at
who told him he had an argument with the female victim. The victim told deputies she had been slapped on the left side of her face with a slice of pizza during an argument. Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh, I just saved that to my desktop.
And what a disrespect to pizza.
The victim told deputies that she'd been slapped on the left side of her face with a slice of pizza during an argument after Alfonso became upset when she physically disciplined another individual in the home on his bottom area. Pizza sauce was found on the front of the victim's shirt, her shirt collar, and the back of her shirt. She also had remnants of pizza in her hair and around her ear.
Wait, was it like her kid? She like spanked her kid?
Yeah, she got slapped for spanking her kid.
I can't.
The victim let deputies look inside the home where they found pizza sauce on the walls and ceiling of the kitchen area. Oh Alfonso was detained and told deputies he had been in an argument with the victim. When deputies asked Alfonso if he had struck the victim in her face with a slice of pizza, he said he threw the pizza slice and it hit her in the face.
Oh my God.
The defendant advised he did not physically strike the victim with his hands, just with the pizza. Alfonso was arrested on a battery charge and booked in the Marion County Jail. He was later released on his own recognizance.
What does that mean? He like apologized?
He was allowed to go because we just let him go.
I was wondering if there was going to be bail for that.
Well, I like how he said I didn't hit her with I didn't physically hit her. I hit her with a slice of pizza.
Oh my God. Wait, I threw like a soda at my ex-boyfriend like 12 years ago. Like, could I? Well, no, it's not as bad, I guess. I don't know.
That's worse. That's a can.
It was like a cup. Like I opened the cup and like.
Oh, that's not as bad.
He was texting other people. Anyway.
That's not as bad.
That was a long time.
So that is my first.
Now we laugh about it.
That is my first story.
That was a good one.
Oh my God. Okay.
All right. story number 2 is actually food related as well.
Okay.
It is from Sky News. And okay, so I remember like something happened like last year that I forget what it was, but it caused me to tweet out a poll about chicken and like what kind of chicken we had
Chicken Man.
We had the Chicken Man. It was before the Chicken Man, but we did recently have the Chicken Man. King, by the way, like another sports season, he could be back out there if this doesn't go well again. Or if we lose another championship at the end again, as has happened twice now. So with chicken, do we prefer like wings, nuggets, boneless wings?
It depends on what mood I'm in and if I have a coupon or not.
That's right. I remember we went to Hooters.
I scarfed those wings down at Hooters, but at Buffalo Wild Wings, I like the boneless wings.
Oh my god, I've been to Buffalo Wild Wings in a hot minute.
And I used to work at Buffalo Wild Wings, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. Like pretty recently too, right?
A year ago this month.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right, so this was, I'm trying to figure out where this was. Well, let me just read it. Title of the article is Man sued Buffalo Wild Wings restaurant chain after claiming buffalo wings are actually just chicken nuggets.
I mean, is he wrong?
Amen. What's that?
I mean, is he wrong?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, there's some validity here? Like, let's see. Eamon Halim is seeking damages after he discovered that the quote-unquote wings he bought back in January were actually made of quote-unquote slices of chicken breast meat. This is written by news reporter Tom Gillespie. In this article, they discuss, in a decade where a world has faced a global pandemic, the threat of a nuclear war, and a significant rise in the cost of living, a man in the U.S. claims he has encountered another crisis to add to the mounting list of problems facing our species. Eamon Halim is suing the restaurant chain Buffalo Wild Wings for false and deceptive marketing after claiming their boneless wings are actually just chicken nuggets. Mr. Halim, who filed his lawsuit at a district court in Illinois, said that he purchased these quote-unquote wings at a restaurant in a city called Mount Prospect, Illinois in January. He added that he was under the impression he was buying deboned wings because of their description on the menu. However, his lawsuit states, unbeknownst to the plaintiff and other consumers, the products are not wings at all, but instead slices of chicken breast, meat deep fried like wings to give off the impression they are wings. Indeed, the products are more akin in composition to a chicken nugget rather than a chicken wing. Had plaintiff and other consumers known that the products are not actually chicken wings, they would have paid less for them or would have not purchased them at all. Therefore, plaintiff and consumers have suffered injury, in fact, as a result of the defendant's deceptive practices. The language, though. The language. Halim, who is originally from Chicago, is seeking damages, injunctive relief, restitution, declaratory relief, and all other remedies the court deems appropriate. But the filing does not exactly state an exact monetary amount. The lawsuit points to the fact that other companies sell comparable items without referring to them as wings, such as Domino's Pizza. They have a menu item called boneless chicken, and Papa John's, which has a menu item similar to it called the chicken poppers. There's some validity to this. The lawsuit aims to represent an estimated thousands of consumers around the country who, like Mr. Halim, have purchased the chain's quote-unquote boneless wings at one of the chain's more than 1,200 locations throughout the country. The defendants named in the suit include Buffalo Wild Wings and parent company Inspire Brands? I don't know.
Inspire Brands.
Is that like a thing? I don't know that.
No, Inspire Brands is like Inspire Brands is over. Hold on, Inspire Brands is over. Buffalo Wild Wings. Oh my goodness.
It's a parent company.
Sonic, Arby's. Sonic, Arby's, and Rusty Taco.
Rusty taco.
I don't know how I feel about Rusty Taco. Oh, they're also over Baskin Robbins, Dunkin' Donuts, Jimmy John's, and Mr. Donut.
Okay, we have all those. I think we have Mr. Donut. Or at least
Mr.
Delaware.
You don't have Mr. Donut. It's an international.
Does Delaware? No.
Oh, Mr. Donut is an international version of Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay. Oh, okay. To wrap this up, people contacted. Oh, the company was contacted for a comment. The Illinois branch of Buffalo Wild Wings, and they gave their commentary, and then they went on their Twitter page. Just this past. When was this? March 23rd, I think.
Look on the screen.
March 14th.
Look on the screen.
Oh, here it is. Did you find it?
Yeah.
I was reading it and then, okay, so I'll just read it from the screen then. So their tweet indicated, it is true. Our boneless wings are all white meat chicken. Our hamburgers contain no ham. And our buffalo wings are 0% buffalo. Retweet that. End of story. They really, they ate that. They ate that up. No pun intended.
Whoever did that deserves a raise.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Our hamburgers contain no ham. So, is that the end of the article?
It is. That was like, it ended on that.
So, Scott says boneless wings are not wings. Sherry says they're not wings if they're boneless. They are chicken breast cut to look like wings.
Would y'all support his lawsuit?
No. I eat the boneless wings.
I do like boneless wings. I don't.
And tonight is buy one get one free. So,
are you about to eat boneless wings after this? Okay.
I want to now. I want to hit up Brinkley. You want to go to Buffalo Wild Wings?
Be like, hey, we just shared your tweet with our 7 viewers, and we want you to know we support you, and it's okay.
Let me message Brinkley.
But you should remarket them as, I don't know. They need a clever title like Papa John's has.
I said, you want to go to Buffalo Wild Wings? I'm hungry.
Oh yeah, you guys are an hour ahead of us. That makes sense.
All right. So, Chrissy. Oh, Scott's mad that I'm calling him Scott.
Awkward.
Not me calling him Scott while he's telling me to stop calling him Scott.
My dad. Sometimes I call my dad Dean. It's.
Are we gonna lose a viewer over this?
Oh, you got him back in. Welcome back, bud. Your dad. He came back in.
I'm sorry. We're gonna lose a viewer. All right. So, Chrissy, have you ever been lost?
My whole life. No, I'm kidding. Actually, dude, I was lost yesterday, low-key lost in Wilmington. There was definitely some kind of construction, and I was trying to go around it. So I use Waze everywhere because just standard white woman behavior, looking on Waze everywhere. And everything's going great, and then there's a detour, and the detour was not clearly marked. So yeah, yesterday.
Okay.
And when we took that train to Lucas.
I remember getting lost in Walmart. My mama left me in an aisle. So the point of my question about if you have ever been lost is the title of this is Scream as Loud as You Can. 5 boys rescued from NYC.
Ooh.
I'm leaving out a word on purpose.
5 boys rescued.
5 mischievous boys had to be rescued after they crawled through a storm drain tunnel in New York City and got lost, authorities said. In audio released by the fire department, 911 dispatchers worked to pinpoint the boys' exact location and then to tell them to scream once rescuers were close enough to hear. Now you can scream as loud as you can, a dispatcher says. They want you to scream and yell. The 5 boys, aged 11 and 12, crawled into a storm drain on Staten Island about 6 p.m. Tuesday. So this was on March 23rd. Fire department's officials said at a news conference Wednesday. The boys walked about a quarter of a mile and then called 911 when they couldn't find their way back out, officials said. We're stuck in the sewer, one of the boys says in the recording. You're stuck where? A dispatcher responds. A second dispatcher says he is familiar with the area and tried to determine exactly where the boys were. Once you went down, was the sewer left, right, straight? Where was it? The dispatcher asked. I need you to guide me. When sirens can be heard, the dispatcher tells the boys to scream. At first, the boys fear that the rescuers aren't stopping. It sounded like they went past us, one boy says. The dispatcher assured the boys, they're not going anywhere. We're going to get you out of there. Soon, an emergency responder can be heard saying, we might have hands on the kids right now. And then, we have all 5 children removed from the sewer. Firefighters said the boys were in the tunnel for about an hour. The boys and one firefighter were taken to a hospital for evaluation, but none had significant injuries. Amazing that the cell phone worked in the tunnel.
I was going to ask you. That's wild.
FDNY Chief of Department John Hudgens told reporters that was a key component of us finding them.
Okay. Yo, that's wild. Right. I can't believe they had. I was just thinking that the whole time. I can't believe they had service.
Oh, I can't believe they had service either. I was like, how did they get service?
And then I was wondering how old they were, like what they would like if they were 14, 15. I would have thought they had ulterior motives, but 11, 12-year-olds just trying to be. They're just trying to be funny or something.
They're just trying to have fun. So yeah, that's my second article.
Hello, Miss K. All right. Oh my God. Perfect timing. My next article is about a dog. Clue has entered. All right. So I know like it's always fun when you see like dogs, not just like service dogs, but like, you know, just regular dogs in indoor venues. I know there's like I think he's a service dog. And visits the kids and he's so good. I'm always like, oh, look at Duke. He can sit and be quiet, unlike y'all. So this article is part of the HuffPost's entries on weird news from this month, and it was from the 1st of this month. And the title is Frisbee Dog Drops a Deuce on the Basketball Court and the Crowd Goes Wild. And there's a video that we'll show at the end because the dog kind of poops like hay. One person suggested that this dog might be commenting on the University of Louisville's men's basketball team and their 4-26 record this season. So this was at the University of Louisville Kentucky Fried Yum Center this month, the 1st of this month. A dog who was supposed to entertain the crowd by catching frisbees at Tuesday night's men's basketball game between the University of Louisville and Virginia Tech certainly earned his pay, but not in the intended manner. That's because the crowd didn't cheer on the dog for catching frisbees, but for dropping a deuce on the floor of the Louisville's KFC Yum Center, according to the Louisville Courier Journal. So I guess whatever this dog was supposed to be doing was some kind of like stunt thing where they were going to be catching frisbees. But ultimately, more people were excited about the dog taking a poop on the floor. To be fair, the dog didn't poop until the end of the performance, so perhaps it was intended as an encore. One person suggested that the dog might be commenting on the University of Louisville men's performance this season. The basketball team currently holds a 4-26 record under their new head coach, Kenny Payne. Rough times. Of course, others had thoughts. Lots of thoughts. And then the rest of this is just kind of a collection of tweets that people made about it. So one person said, if ever a single act defied an entire season, halftime show, dog poops on floor in Louisville's final home game. Yes, there's a video. Halftime show was a real doozy. Get it? The Frisbee... This is my favorite. The Frisbee dog shitting on the floor at halftime of the final home game of this season is absolute poetry. I've been fortunate enough to witness, this is another tweet, the roof of this arena leak, which delayed the start of a game. And now I've been fortunate enough to witness a Frisbee catching dog poop on the court. No delay for the poop. Louisville basketball team learned a lot this year. To get fans engaged next season, they are certainly planning a rare red game a wear black game, and a bring a dog poop bag game. I love it. Ultimately, the Dogs' halftime performance didn't exactly galvanize the Cardinals. They still lost to Virginia Tech, 71-54. So I just thought this was kind of funny, especially because the way that the dog poops is kind of like how Kay poops. Like she like walks and poops at the same time. You got the video?
I can't make it bigger than what it is, but I can do it.
Frisbee dog poop.
Hope everyone enjoys. Right here. 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, the dog in the air. It doesn't get old though. Hurry. Woo! Just like the quickness of it.
Oh my god. Okay. I have.
That was in honor of Kahlua almost being 2.
I have one more crazy news report. Just to end it up, we wanted to do something really funny, but also this is kind of heartwarming. A woman, this is from Fox News. Halia Milner of Georgia shared on Facebook the obituary she wrote for her father, Illinois resident Kenneth Joseph Polhard Jr. I will state that it is a 715-word obituary.
Damn, she bought it in.
And I am going to read it because it's hilarious. She has gone viral for this humorous obituary she wrote for her father 8 days after her death. I am going to show a picture of her father. Insert father photo. Here it is.
You said it was on Fox News? Why didn't I see this? I mean,
okay, so that's her daddy. Nice looking man.
Yeah, he's handsome.
I feel sorry for him.
Sorry for your loss.
He died. Let me see if it tells me what he died from. After he lost a battle with sepsis.
Aww.
While admitted to an intensive care unit at a local hospital. All right. This has to be one of the funniest obituaries I have ever read. Are you ready?
Let's get it.
Kenny died in ICU at St. Anthony's after losing a battle with sepsis at the age of 62. After 50 years of crap starting with everyone and everything he could find a fight in Alton, Illinois, this hard-as-nails redneck SOB finally found something meaner and more stubborn than himself.
Okay, I found it so I can follow along. Go ahead.
What?
I found it online so I can follow along.
Like any good card-carrying, Ray-Ban-wearing, camo coverall-loving redneck, Kenny had 3 true loves: hunting, fishing, and drinking. He liked both kinds of music, country and western. Like every sad cowboy song, he couldn't stay married, but that didn't keep him from trying. Again and again. He had a total of 4 legal marriages and divorces, and 1 common law marriage under his belt that we know of. His first marriage to Tara Berry produced his one and only child, again, that we know of. Me, Halia Milner, of whom he was extremely proud, mostly because she is almost as big of a pain in the ass as he was, and she kept the pain in the ass line going by giving him the only grandchild. He was preceded in death by his mother, Connie Sue Donaldson, who, till the day he died, he called his mommy. Proof positive that even the biggest assholes, jerks, have a soft side. You just may have to dig deep to find it. His father, Kenneth Joseph Plarner Sr., is still around, though, and was sure to teach Kenny the best ways to be emotionally unavailable and yet overly sensitive all rolled into one. It's a strong family trait passed down generation to generation. Sharing in the Polar family heritage are Kenny's siblings, all of whom managed to outlive him. which is no surprise seeing as he was equal parts Daredevil and Lush. I mean, seriously, he probably invented the phrase, "Hey, y'all, watch this." From first to last, they all loved him till the end, which is a miracle, seeing that he took the idea of being hard to love as a personal challenge. Diane Myers, Eddie Plar, Amy Ernest, Susie Bazillion, and stepsister Claire Langant, who was fortunate enough to grow up completely separate, so she is likely messed up in other non-Floor ways.
Oh man. Yo, he had to have asked for this.
Oh god.
He had to have asked
He is also survived by a plethora of nieces and nephews that he terrorized and traumatized in countless and original manners. Truly, it was survivorship when it came to Uncle Kenny. Originally from Oak Ridge, Tennessee, Kenny had a green thumb, was outdoorsy, and was a skilled carpenter. This meant that he was great at growing his own weed and was a champion of hide and seek for 2,000 K a week when he worked for the union. He actually was a halfway decent carpenter. People bragged about his craftsmanship if you could convince him to show up and work, which most people weren't capable of accomplishing. Kenny spent an inordinate amount of the last 5 decades on his buddy's farm, and if you didn't pay close attention, you may have missed the fact that his non-sexual life partner, aka best friend, aka Mike Norris, actually owned the farm. Not kidding. He didn't allow details like that to get in the way of a good story, like the time he actually saved someone's life by being prepared for the end of times and commie attacks. Kenny was good at just about anything he tried to be good at, and it was wicked smart, but that didn't stop him from trying his best to do absolutely nothing except drink, smoke, and listen to music. We will be celebrating his life the good old-fashioned Kenny way with a party at the Wood River. I'm not reading the address. Friday, March 24th. Doors open at 5:30. There will be food and beer that you don't have to pay for. Kenny's favorite. And people will start talking crap about Kenny and his life around 7. Although there will be music and mayhem, don't plan to stay too long. We're going to kick you out at 10 p.m. Save your money. Please don't send anything, flowers, donations, etc. Take a trip to the dollar store in Kenny's honor instead.
The satirical obituary. Wow. That was good.
I found it.
He had to ask for her to write it like that, right?
He had to have.
Because I would never do that to anybody. Even if I was on bad terms, he had to have said yo, really mess with me, God bless.
We'll kick you out at 10. Don't get comfortable. That is our crazy news reports for the month. Woo! Oh
my God! Never mind. I'm I wonder if my dad will let me roast him like that. No, I don't think.
I don't think he will.
Hopefully, it'll be a long time for him to do that. But
oh my goodness. Those were good. Those were some good crazy news reports. I feel like it's been forever since we did a crazy news report. I know it hasn't, but it feels like it has.
Well, we did very early February, I think, for January, and now we're doing all of March for March.
Yeah.
And it was a long stretch because we had something. We had something at the beginning of this month. Oh yeah, we had Robbie.
Oh yeah. We had Robbie at the beginning of the month, which feels like it was so far away.
Yeah, it does.
All right. So, couple things I want to mention real quick. Let's see. All right. Couple things I want to mention real quick. Save the date. April 20th. We have a huge announcement.
Used to be such a fun day.
Huge announcement. I understand what you're saying.
R.I.P. Childhood. Kenny. This one's for you, Kenny.
This one's for you, Kenny. April 20th. Save the date. Huge announcement. Next week. There is no show next week. It is Holy Thursday. Am I right?
Yep.
Okay, it's Holy Thursday.
I can't believe it's Holy Thursday already. It's Easter next weekend.
So no show next week. It's to make up for the no show that we were supposed to have this month that we didn't do. So we are taking next week off. Trust me, much needed.
I know we did like a bunch of stuff.
We've done 8 episodes back to back to back to back to back.
Yeah, we have.
So it's been a lot. Our next show is April 13th, and we will be talking about Baby Driver and The Hateful Eight. So if you haven't watched either of them yet, watch it. Baby Driver, Hateful Eight, presented by Birkin Brewing Company. Should be fun.
I've never seen either. It's going to be fun.
That'll be on April 13th at 7:30, 6:30 Central. And it will be pre-recorded. Chrissy and I both have something going on that Thursday. Again, something that I can't tell you about until the following week. So it'll be cool.
Okay.
Is there anything else I have to say? Did I cover everything?
That sounds about right.
Wow, is this gonna be one of our shortest episodes I think ever?
Huh? So we don't have 80 people here, so. I love crazy news though. It like brightens my day.
It brightens our day. Sometimes it's like, oh, and then we follow it up.
Like, there's been rough stuff this week. There's a like shooting in Nashville. There's like, well, baseball's fun, but school is school. It brightens the week.
Yeah. So I promise, guys, we will be back next week with an all new Name the Coffee flavor. I didn't think that we were going to be able to do it again because I thought I was not going to be able to drink anything for a little bit. So I'm glad that I was able to. We're going to end this show. We're going to get on the main road. I'm going to go get some boneless wings. Probably not.
Duggies, no.
Let us run through our handles. Chrissy, you first.
You can follow me at CRossMac_4 on Instagram. Ooh,
okay, there we go.
And I think somebody followed Kahlua last week. I can't remember, so thanks. Oh, there she is. She got a response from Chuck It Fetch Games.
Ooh.
Not a follow though. I'm like, can you just follow like my dog? Thanks. But yeah, shout out to Chuck It. We love your balls.
You can follow me at oh.
We love your toys.
It's like how I said we're gonna hit on my parents, and then you said you love your balls.
We love your balls, Chuck It.
Our Instagram is at CJ Unedited Podcast. It's where we announce some cool things. We mention always check Instagram because Instagram will tell you first what we do. But you guys remember, once again, next week I keep going to the wrong thing. Next week there is no show. Our next show is April 13th. And remember to save the date for April 20th. Something exciting, something cool. Birkin Brewing Company will be on. That's incredible. So yeah. Until next week, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and remember to live your life 100%
unedited.
Bye.
Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're